welcome to the Tarot Chick. I'm going to do a reading for Earth signs now. Earth signs, that's Virgo, Taurus and Capricorn. So if you're a Virgo, a Taurus or a Capricorn and you feel like you want to know what's happening for the next week, stay tuned. I also feel that I'm a water sign, but I have Aquarius rising in a Libra moon, so I sometimes find that the reading for the other star signs resonate. So if you don't find, sometimes I find listening to all of them, if you've got a bit of a mix, can help. But yeah, if you know what your rising sign and your sun signs and moon signs are, it can be interesting. But anyway, that's just a tip from the Tarot Chick. Alright, I'm really shit at shuffling, so that's something you've learnt today. I already knew that. I'm going to spread them out though, so I'm not really needing to shuffle so much. So this is Earth signs. I'm going to use the Steampunk Tarot and the Pagan Tarot as my clarifiers. Earth signs. Earth signs. Next week ahead, and the date at the moment is about the 29th of December 2019, so it'll take you into 2020, but if you come across this video it may resonate at any time, so don't worry too much. The dates, if you're meant to see it, you're meant to see it, I say. Right, so we have at the centre, you've got the Emperor. So at the moment you might be feeling a little bit like you are just sort of getting your shit together. You've got that feeling of feeling a little bit like everything's starting to settle. Work, family, feeling in control of everything. Which is unusual for this time of year because everyone's usually feeling a little bit lost. So good on you if you're feeling like that, Earth signs, because that's a pretty powerful way to be. Emperors usually are fairly in control of their environment and feeling quite good financially, plus able to mentor other people. So if you're, you might feel people are coming to you for advice. You'd love to take off. That's your crossing card, which is the World. So at the moment you may be thinking about next year and travelling, planning trips, or where you'd like to go next, which is a lot of people are sort of looking at the horizon of what's happening. Plus, that's also the end of a decade sort of feel, that sort of the world and what's next in the world. So you could just be looking ahead and thinking, what's next for me, which is normal. Ace of Pentacles is in your past. So in the past you've probably been working a lot, saving money, that's been your main focus, and now you're thinking you just want to branch out and spend some of it, do a bit of travelling, do a bit of stuff for you. I feel like the star card is reaping the rewards of your hard work. So you've planned, maybe got together a business or something and you've been working on that for a while, and now you're like, I don't want to be stuck doing this again. Next year I'd like to branch out and do something more. You got the Two of Wands, which is also another one of branching out, looking. Five of Wands, sorry. So that could be a little bit of a battle between you and your. I was going to say significant other, but not necessarily. Just battle between you and people around you that are going to look at you and go, this isn't like you, taking off and going overseas and being, not staying around and being dependable. You're being a bit more, not selfish, but just independent, like doing stuff for yourself for a change. You got the Queen of Beetles, which is the Queen of Pentacles, just ahead of you, and this to me means that you've saved some money and you're feeling a little bit independent, feeling a little bit like you've got enough to do what you want to do, so why not? Even though you've still got responsibilities and other things you want to pay for, it's sort of like, if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it. We've got the Four of Cups, which is the Four of Dragonflies. And this to me is like you've got to take opportunities when they're there. It's the emotional offering of something new as well, and I feel like you're at that battle within yourself a little bit of, I've probably got things at home that are stopping me travelling, or to me it feels like you want to travel, or you've got the opportunity to travel, and it's the emotional pull of family or the unknown that's making you not go, but you've also got it's boredom that leaves you thinking, I don't want to stay around and miss out on the world, you know. You've got the King of Swords here, just after that, and that's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini guy, and he's a very intellectual guy, a good talker, someone who could convince you of most things, and to me if you haven't met him yet, I feel like he's someone you can meet on your travels. I feel like you're in that sort of mode of the world's your oyster and there are new people to come into your world. If you're already with this person, you've got the Seven of Wands, there could be a little bit of battle of wits. That could be someone you've had a battle with, that you've had to put out the flame as well. Okay. Ace of Moths, you've got the Ace of Wands, so you've got an offer coming in, something brand new, and I think that's something you need to grab with both hands and take it. You've got the Four of Swords here, which is just after the offer. You're going to have, I'm going to get a clarifier for the Four of Swords actually. Okay, so just after the offer you've got another King of Swords, which you had a minute ago, and the Judgment card. So for me that was like, whoever this king is, there's been a Judgment Day karma situation happen there. So this intellectual guy, that's going to change things for you. But it just moved you to make this decision to move on, take your finances, take your wishes, your Nine of Cups, and do what you want to do. Become the High Priest, shall we say, go and learn more, do some classes, do some travelling, do some Yeah, you got Four of Swords again, which is just you thinking about what you need. Picking up one sword and thinking, I need to think about myself for a change, not someone else. I feel like you've just been looking after someone else for a long time or thinking about someone else for a long time. And you've got new beginnings, you've got the Death card. So, yeah, Libra, you've had endings, but you've got new beginnings coming in and you've got travel happening very, very soon. That looks fun. Good on you. Good on you, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Have a good time in 2020.